Cobblestones, moon in the mist. Coppers on the beat with a criminal list. But down in the club where the jazz cats swing, Sherlock's in the shadows doing his thing. Magnifying glass and a monocle pop, sipping on tea while the saxophones bop. He don't need luck, just a clue and a clue, and maybe a foxtrot or two with you. Solving with a swing, with a snap of the brim and a wink of the eye. He'll find your stolen necklace for the trumpet says goodbye. Oh, oh, mystery and mayhem, rhythm in the air. Sherlock's got the answers hidden in his snare. Footprints and glitter lipstick on the glass. Who stole the diamonds? They all ask in sass. He twirls on the beat, gives a knowing grin, says check the dame in red, she's hiding a pin. The club's going wild, the band's in a spree. Watson's at the bar, 2 drinks past 3. But Holmes is cool, cool as dry gin, spinning his clues like the record's spinning. There's a suspect hiding in the trombone room. A twist and a turn, a trumpet reveal. He cracks the casement, Charleston heel. Oh, swagger and sleuthing, beneath chandelier light. In a world of jazz, he's the knight of the night. Snap to the snare, give the bass a whirl. He's the only gumshoe with a feathered girl, with riddles and rhythm and logic so fly. He waltzes through crime with a wink in his eye. So ring that bell, London town knows when jazz meets deduction, the mystery glows. Slow. Crickets play a groove in the evening air. You're leaning close with that Gatsby stare.
Silhouettes are dancing on the garden wall. Vinyl crackles like it's 1934. You say, darling, let's take it nice and slow. I say, only if you lead, you know.
We're swinging under the sycamore, feet in the grass, hearts off the floor. Moon's peeking through, just say no more. Let's keep on swinging just like before.
Who's swinging under the sycamore, where time don't tick and love's folklore? You smile like you've been here before, and maybe we have one some more. That perfume breeze, it's honey and pine. Your hand finds mine like rhythm and rhyme. Your laugh curls round like cigarette smoke. I sip your gaze like a summer joke.
You tilt your hat and tip your grin. I play coy but I'm all in. Another dance, only if you insist. One spin and I'm lost in the mist. We're swinging under the sycamore with whispers laced in metaphors. Jazz in our veins and nothing more. Just swinging, sighing, keeping score, yes.
Swinging under the sycamore like lovers do in old dance floors. Tonight's got magic we can't ignore, so let's keep swinging forevermore.
Swing that line, shoo-bop-de honey, you're divine. Left foot, right foot, sway in time. You hum, I follow, two hearts in rhyme.
What if we just stayed here with you always?
We're swinging under the sycamore. Your lips that look, I'm asking for more. The stars might fade, but we'll restore this dance, this night, this folklore.
It's been
Tiptoe in with a swish of tail, top hat tilted and a wink to sail. Velvet paws on the parquet floor, jazz cats purring, who could ask for more? Spotlight hits and the room goes hush, then we pounce with a swing time rush. Claws on the keys, tails in time, snapping to the rhythm with big band shine. Chandeliers are swinging, the milk is on ice. Feathers and fur, we don't play nice. We're not your average alley strays. We're stars and pearls and cabaret. Welcome to the Kitten Cabaret. We sing, we swing, we sasha all day. With the paw step, tail flick, claws out to play. Purr, twirl, jazz hands, meows the word okay. So curl your whiskers and strike a pose. In tap shoes, bows, and fishnet hose. It's a feline fete where the cool cats stay. Get hip to the Kitten Cabaret. Slinking through smoke with a martini glass, crooning like a queen with some razzma jazz. Tomcats swoon and doggies blush when Miss Mew belts out her blush and hush. Backstage drama, oh we thrive. Drama queens with 9 lives to jive. Sass and spats and bell-bottom flair. Even the mice stop to sit and stare. Wop mew, shimmy that tail and strike a few. Bada bing bing, swing that string. We're jazzy kitties doing our thing. So welcome back to the Kitten Cabaret, the coolest claws in this cabaret. With a purr pounce, tail fickle jazz parfait. Snap those paws and dance the night away. We're the feline elite, the creme de la creme. We land on beat, we always land on them. So stay for the night or maybe all day. Get swept, get swayed in the Kitten Cabaret.
In my time machine, gonna chase love in every scene. 1920s, I'm looking fly, dancing jazz, babe, oh my, oh my. But then I see her eyes that shine. She's from the future, out of time. She says, hold tight, I'm gonna show you how. In 2070, we don't even need love vows. Oh, babe, it's a wild ride, from flappers to laser lights. 1 minute we're swinging, next we're flying high. A love affair that's out of sight. never say goodbye. Into the 60s groove, found my heart in the jive and the moonwalk move. But wait, who's that in the neon lights? It's her again in silver tide. She's like, time's up, let's jet to Mars. And baby, I'm ready to follow the stars. We're dancing on comets, love in air, this intergalactic love affair. Oh babe, this love's electric, from retro to futuristic. One minute we're swinging, next we're in a fight. But it's all okay, cause you're my I'm a time traveler, baby, love's on the go, swinging through the ages, don't you know? From the Charleston to the moonlit streets, in every era love's got me beat. From 1925 to 3025, I keep falling in love, but never say goodbye. Dresses to android caresses, we've loved through wars and through recesses. Kiss is a glitch, but it feels so right, falling through the ages like a love struggle line. 1929, can you hear that band? Then we're cruising through 2050 with a robotic hand. We're singing to the beat like time's a game, and baby, you're the reason that I came. I'm a time traveler, baby, love's on the go. Streets in every era love's got me beat. From 1925 to 3025, I keep falling in love, but never say goodbye. Swinging through time, don't know where we'll land. One thing's for sure, we're hand in hand. Time travelers love, it's all a craze, and we're dancing through the future in a swinging days.
Striped pajamas, lost boys swinging with a dash of drama. Tinks on the treble, pixie dust bass. We're dancing on rooftops all over the place. Captain Hook's got a hook step groove. Tick-tock's got the beat and he's feeling smooth. Wendy's twirling with a feathered hat. Peter flipped mid-air, imagine that. Never grow up, we don't plan to land. We're moonwalking backwards through Neverland. Swing with the shadows, fly with flair. We've lost through the clouds with zero cares. Hey, no bedtime, no shoes, no rules. We sword fight, dance, and break all the schools. Forever's just a second away when you're vibing in Neverland. Hey, hey! Mermaids singing jazz in a seashell lounge. Crocs on the drums with that sneaky sound. The Lost Boys glide with banana peel. Sky surfing vibes on imaginary wheels. Think a happy thought and up we go through candy clouds and moonlight glow. A star for a disco ball, spin it round. We're flying, floating, feet off the ground. Never grow up, we just fly and jam. We play hopscotch with a hologram. Clocks don't tick and socks don't match. Our clubhouse comes with a drawbridge latch. Oh, never grow up, no need to land. Just boogie through the sky hand in hand. The second star's the after party, but you're always welcome in Neverland. So if you're tired of grown-up plans, come moonwalk sideways into Neverland. But bring snacks.
burst through the door in a velvet cape with a parrot, a trumpet, and frosted grapes. Said, darlings, I'm late for my own parade, and someone's let loose the marmalade. Her heels go click and the room goes wild, and she winks at the mayor, he blushes like a child. Spins on a tray like a cafe plate, then juggles some teacups and tap dances straight. Pop that cane, raise that brow, the cat's in the kitchen and she's cooking now. Snap your braces, tilt your hat, if you're not misbehaving, what fun is that? Miss Marmalade's mad parade flies through town on a unicycle stage. Trumpets blare on the tuba sing. She's got jazz hands and chicken wings. Hats off, knees high, follow her lead. She dances like a scandal in a record sleeve. No rules, just swinging, no shoes, no shame. By the end of the night, you won't know your name. She once made soup in a saxophone bell, sold it as perfume and it actually sold well. Then rode a llama through a courtroom floor wearing stilts and yelling, encore, encore. Now she runs a club in a candy shop where the bartenders mime and they never stop. If you blink, you'll miss her grand escape through a trapdoor hidden in a velvet cape.
Attention, citizens of Swing! Miss Marmalade is now levitating while playing the kazoo with her feet.
It's not magic, darling, it's just jazz.
Miss Marmalade's mad parade, twirling in a tutu made of marmalade. She zips through rooftops, slips through bars, moonwalks backwards into moving cars. One last bow, then she's gone for good. Left a cane and a trailer pudding in the neighborhood. They say, was it real, was it all a dream? Just follow the swing and the whipped cream.
I'm looking to the road with a flask in my coat, barrels in the back and the sheriff's on my throat. Wheels spinning fast through the moonlit haze, dodging every lawman in this prohibition maze. Bootleg boogie through the night, so slide. Whiskey in the trunk and I'm flying high. A clink and a clatter as the bottles sway. Speakeasy dreams just a mile away. Through the dark woods where the shadows creep, the trail's alive, but my secrets I keep. A fox in the hen house, I'm quick on my feet, delivering the nectar for the jazz-filled beat. Bootleg boogie through the night, so slide. Whiskey in the trunk and I'm flying high. A clink and a clatter as the bottles sway. Speakeasy dreams just a mile away. Through the dark woods where the shadows creep, the trail's alive, but my secrets I keep. A fox in the hen house, I'm quick on my feet, delivering the nectar for the jazz-filled beat. Ooh, the bootleg boogie through the night, so slide. Whiskey in the trunk and I'm flying high. A clink and a clatter as the bottles sway. Speakeasy dreams just a mile away. The engine hums like a bassline groove. I've got a rhythm and I've got to move. Lights in the mirror, but they can't catch me. This gig's a dance and I'm leading free. The city lights blink as I near my mark. The club's alive with a spark in the dark. I slip through the door with a wink and a grin. Another run done, let the party begin.
Into my lair, monocle glare, schematic sprawling everywhere. Tonight's the night I make my claim with lab coat swag and a genius brain. Lasers hum and robots dance, satellite hats, I take my chance. Forget the cheese, I'm talking fame. World domination's my middle name. Take over the world, Yarf. Let the plans unfurl with a boogie woogie bounce and a villainous twirl. We're a jazzy little duo in a cosmic swirl, gonna take over the world.
I brought balloons and a spoon and a jetpack shaped like a raccoon. Ooh, look, a duck in a marching band.
Wait, what were we doing again?
Oh yeah.
Focus, Pinky, must I explain? This isn't a picnic on a candy train. We're hacking the moon with a disco ray, then launching it back on a swing ballet. Take over the world. Mad plans get swirled with a gramophone beat and our tails all curled. We're the mousy masterminds with logic curl, gonna take over the world. My blueprint's flawless, my plot's refined. An evil jazzer, size of the genius kind. Quantum pie charts, checkmate games. Every plan signed with my brilliant name.
But what if we ruled with lemonade? And every bank gave hugs, not trade. And parades had meerkats and shiny hats. You're blinking again, is that bad?
Take over the world. Let logic be swirled with a ragtime rocket and a brass bass twirl. Two lab mice jamming in a neon world. Gonna take over the world.
What are we doing tomorrow night, Brain?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky, but with a swing beat.
Hits the ground. Mad Hatter's got a hat bigger than that Cheshire cat. White Rabbit checks his watch, says we're late, no time to botch. Hatter pours the tea, this party's wild, you'll see. Swingin' tea party, hop and sip so hearty.
beneath the blossom moon with a fizzy punch and a boppin' tune. Cherry drops and dandelion wine. Twist your twigs and toe the line. We're shaking petals, tapping bark till every critter lights the dark. Snap your wings and stir the brew. The night is young and wild and new. We clink our cups and twirl with flair. Our punch packs glitter, handle with care. It's a pixie punch, splash and spin, spike with sparkle, dipped in sin. With a clover crush and a daisy fizz, we swing like magic mischief is. Tip your glass and lose your shoes, moonbeam jazz and mushroom grooves. Buzzing wild, we're way past brunch, better brace yourself for pixie punch. Petal skirts, thistle tops and glittered shirts, dragonflies on saxophone, and the ants won't leave the xylophone. Ladybugs break dance in pairs while badger bouncers guard the stairs. This forest isn't safe for sleep when the pixies start to swing and leap. Snap your wings and stir the brew with brewing beats and nectar too. We toast the stars and chat to stare. This punch hits twice, so best beware. To the pixie punch, no room for slow. We spike our tea with a brass solo, with a tap of wand and a twist of vine. This party's swinging out of time. Snap those stems and spread the cheer. We only rave once every 1,000 years. Sip the sparkle, feel the crunch. Come and get your fix of pixie punch. One, two, three, east. Scattity bop and a sugar plum twist. Swing those hips like a willow kissed. Mystery to dit, fizz zap zoo. Stir the punch in a spell or two. Punch, now feel that zap. We tap our feet in a glitter trap. Bop goes a beetle, swirl goes a breeze. This kind of swing puts trees in a tease. Wings a flutter, we shout and munch on peppermint jazz and a maple crunch. Sip the sparkle, feel the hunch. You're in the spell of pixie punch.